Just like a regular watch, the Apple Watch for many is a device which is used every single day. So naturally, at the end of the day, your Apple Watch display will be filled with dust, grease, or any other types of dirt, because just like any other device with a display, your Apple Watch will get dirty with debris and fingerprint marks after every time you use it. And since the Apple Watch is such an elegant, compact piece of hardware, it is essential that the cleaning process is done correctly, so that you won't end up damaging your watch while doing so. I would personally start off by placing the watch body on a soft and solid rubber platform of any kind, so any soft material which you can conveniently place on a tabletop, for example. This way the device will not slide anywhere, or even worse, get scratched up on any hard surface. I would also recommend using one of these. These are called display sprays, and they contain a specifically made liquid which dissolve any kind of debris on virtually any piece of glass. Before we begin, make sure your hands are washed and dried properly. Also, avoid using gloves while cleaning your display. Lint-free wiping cloths are also essential in this tutorial. Also, it's recommended by Apple that you turn off your Apple Watch completely. This way, no buttons or display elements are accidentally activated while you clean your watch. We'll start off by cleaning the Apple Watch display. This is the largest solid piece of material on your watch, and therefore is extremely important to be handled with care. So cleaning your Apple Watch in an efficient way is done like this. Take the lint-free wiping cloth and use your thumb and pointing finger to fold a crease on the cloth. You can also spray the screen solution directly on the cloth if you wish to wipe your display a little more efficiently. If you're using a spray, make sure to never spray directly at your Apple Watch. Even an IP67 rated device doesn't handle direct streams of liquid, so be very careful. Now, with the folded crease you just made with your fingers, gently start off in any of the watch corners and gradually work your way through the entire display. It is very important to wipe the screen in straight and bold movements. This way you won't end up with wiping lines once we're done. If you don't wish to create a crease like we just mentioned, you may simply use any of the two surfaces on the cloth and directly utilize it to wipe your display. However, creating a crease on the edges of the cloth enables you to remove much more debris than if you simply use the cloth surface. Something which is very important to remember is to never use your t-shirt, any towels, or even toilet paper to clean your display with. These items often contain large amounts of dust or small particles which could end up scraping your display. A fun fact is even your denim pant pockets often include a lot of these materials. That's why it's not recommended to keep your iPhone in your pocket without a screen protector. Now for the backside of the Apple Watch. I would personally recommend starting off by removing the bands of the watch, especially if you have leather or metal bands which may negatively react to water or cleaning solutions. Cleaning the rear shell of the Apple Watch is just as easy, if not easier, than cleaning your display. Simply take a lint-free cloth, preferably a smaller sized one, and use your pointing finger to forcefully move the cloth around the rear, while your thumb holds the watch in place. Cleaning the heart rate monitor and all the other sensors can be done by just rubbing them with the cloth. The Apple Watch sensors on the rear rarely get dust on them as they constantly are facing your wrist. Just like cleaning the display of your watch, never directly spray your Apple Watch if you're using liquids, but instead spray the cleaning cloth you're using. I've been using smartwatches for over 3 years now, and it honestly impresses me how well these watches hold up to daily usage. With the 3 smartwatches I've laid here, you can clearly hear the difference between the Ion X display of the Apple Watch, the Corning Gorilla Glass of the Pebble, and the plastic display of the Withings Activity smartwatch. Finally, let's take a look at how you can clean your Apple Watch bands. The most common band for the watch is a fluoroelastomer band here from Apple, which is relatively resistant to water, as it does not include any materials that may rust. Cleaning the band is as easy as simply using a cloth of any kind, even a cloth with pigments such as a sponge. Before we begin, it's very important that you remove the actual watch from the bands so that both are separated. Once you've done that, you can directly spray the bands with any solution. After doing so, you may leave the bands there for a few seconds before cleaning the liquid off with a dry lint-free cloth. Once it is fully dried and there are no water particles left, you can assemble the watch back again. Alright, so before we end this video, there are other components on the Apple Watch that can get easily dirty. The components which I'm talking about is the digital crown and the side button, which you can find on the right side of your Apple Watch. Apple's website recommends using hot water to remove any debris found between the watch and your buttons. I would personally never expose my watch to direct sources of water, but this is better than, for example, using a toothpick, which can end up harming the internals. So that is how you can efficiently and safely clean your Apple Watch. Remember to leave a like and comment what you think about this video. Also subscribe if you're new to this channel, and as always, peace out.